except for petrol and so on. So,
well, that's a pretty remarkable ride in any standard on a bike like the one in front of me, and myself and some other members here are Iron Butt members. You've heard of the Iron Butt Association?
Oh yeah.
Well, the Iron Butt Association is long distance riders, safe. I think Ed mentioned, and Mike Kneebone is the head of the Iron Butt Association. So about 2 months ago, I contacted Mike Kneebone, and in a nutshell, he said, "Did you ever hear John Penton's record?" He goes, "Heard of it. I've been trying to get in touch with him and do this for years and years for the Iron Butt Association. The minimum ride nowadays for an Iron Butt, the minimum to be a part, is 1,000 miles in 24 hours. With interstates and modern bikes, isn't that bad. Then they have 1,500 miles in 36 hours. Their pinnacle is the Iron Butt Rally that's 11,000 miles in 11 days. And you don't exactly know where you're going. So that's to be an Iron Butt member. But when I told Mike Kneebone that we were going to do this today, he was trying to come down here as president of the Iron Butt, but the IX show, or whatever they call that motorcycle show, is in Chicago, I think, today. So he's involved up there. So I have Rick Snyder with me also. We're both Iron Butt members. And we have something for you that Ed has for Mr. Penton. Now, Mike Kneebone was the one really in charge of this, and you are now a member of the Iron Butt Association. Mike was responsible for this, and he gave a certificate, and John has a letter, which I'm going to read in a second, but what it says on the certificate, you can hold this here. I'm going to read the certificate, or you want to set it over there. The certificate says, from the Iron Butt Association, the world's toughest motorcycle riders, dedicated to the sport of safe long-distance endurance riding. Coast-to-coast record, with a big exclamation point. New York City, New York to Los Angeles, California. This certificate, this is to certify that in June of 1959, John Penton set a coast-to-coast record by riding a BMW R69S, a total of 3,051 grueling miles in 52 hours, 11 minutes, starting at the Atlantic Ocean in New York City, New York, continuing across the United States onto Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Chicago, Illinois, St. Louis, Missouri, Amarillo, Texas, Albuquerque, New Mexico, Flagstaff, Arizona, before ending at the Pacific Ocean and Los Angeles, California, establishing a new record for crossing the United States by motorcycle. Then in italics at the bottom, it says, Mr. Penton set this record long before interstates crossed the United States, having to take an indirect route from New York to L.A. to find decent roads to cross the U.S. on. And that's from Mike Kneebone, signed by him. And he also sends a letter. He was trying his best to be here today. He's been nothing but helpful and excited. And the letter says, Mr. Penton. Mr. Penton. He doesn't know you yet. No. Congratulations on successfully completing an Iron Butt Association extreme ride. You now join a small community of motorcyclists from around the world that have managed to tackle and successfully solve the challenge of time and distance. And it gives your membership number. Your membership number is 2006. But there's John. Here's the patch. I also have a pin that Mike sent for us that you have to put on. Here's an Iron Butt pin. And we have something for your little orange mini truck. He sent a license plate frame for the world's toughest riders for the orange mini truck for John. Okay, that's a membership card. So Ed wants to get a picture, but I'd like to thank Rick. Rick has ridden a few more Iron Butt events than myself, but in lieu of Mike Kneebone being here, we're doing the best we can. So there you go, Mr. Penton.
Thank you.
Thank you.